If you remember last week, we went to Laughing Buddha Nursery and talked to Kate Estrade, who has expanded from gardening products to providing garden fresh products. Along with that are the meats which come from a farm on the North Shore. This week we're going up to Bogalusa to talk with Kate's husband Grant, who started the farm with a vision of providing the highest quality products for his customers in the New Orleans area.
When I was at Laughing Buddha Nursery in Metairie last week, the abundance of farm fresh products was as important as their gardening products. Kate Estrade told us they would sell out almost as soon as they got them in. Part of that is due to Kate's husband Grant, who started local cooling farms here in Bogalusa 3 years ago in order to provide those products. Grant said beyond just the simple need to provide fresh products was the need to educate consumers on why the farming part is so important.
Ultimately, there's so many things out there. In about a 20 or 30-minute conversation with a farmer, a customer really can start seeing what all these things mean. That's very important.
One interesting fact about local cooling farms is that they're using a native breed of cattle to Louisiana called the Piney Woods breed. While suited to these conditions, it is slower growing than other breeds like Angus or Brahman. While this adds to the cost, Estrade says there is a way to make it cheaper that gets right back to consumer education.
One thing we're really educating folks on is buying like a half an animal or buying a whole animal, storing that in your freezer, and then you're eating off of that meat for say like 6 months.
Another unusual aspect of the farm is that they're one of the few in the state that grows pork. Grant has his own brand of pork products in the store that's known for its good taste. Additionally, there's goats and chickens here, which not only make great products, but also great employees.
So other farmers, again, they may be paying somebody to spread fertilizer. They have to buy the fertilizer themselves and all that kind of stuff. And so our cost is built in. So in essence, our chickens here are employed as our pasture fertilization team. Right here we've got it was about a cubic yard pile of compost that we threw down.
The compost is partly made of materials that would otherwise end up in landfills. Part of Estrade's efforts here are to rehabilitate the land, something he uses in his own fields.
I would compare this to the hay rings, the green hay rings that are developed in your field. So in the wintertime when you're feeding hay, in the spring you can see all the different circles where you had those hay bales. And that's the same thing. You're putting enough nutrient down in one spot to really make a difference. So,
with all of the many products the farm uses, one theme unites them all: providing the best products using the best practices while letting the consumer see every step along the way.
And we do a final soil product that we sell to our retail customers for them to grow their vegetables in. But the other cool thing is because we're doing on-farm composting, not only are we're farming, but we're a recycling center, so to speak.
All of the many products local cooling farms produces can be found at Laughing Buddha Nursery, as well as their online presence. We'll be sure and link you over to our website at twilatv.org. And Kristen, these were just fun stories to shoot, and as you can see, he puts a lot of love into this farm there. I mean, you can see even with the tall grass there, it's just an experiment that he's been doing along to graze those goats and those cattle, and he's using those that specialty breed there. He does have a little bit of Angus mixed in the breed there, so it is good there, as well as some Brahman.
You got to.
You have to for Louisiana, but it is really interesting that he has the time to have that more slow growing breed, so he can provide that different taste to his New Orleans market from a cattle that is native to Louisiana.
Well, that's an awesome hook in the story, and I did love the pictures that you sent back for social media with the pigs.
Those pigs were cute, weren't they?
The pigs made the pictures. You found a true jewel in these two stories. Excellent set of stories.
Thank you.
Neil Melancon.